Hey folks, and welcome to the FHS Broadcast Network, where tonight your Frederick Warriors taking on the Devlin Jaguars. Frederick coming off their first playoff win since the 2014 season, and underway tonight we have Sweet 16 coverage here on the FHS Broadcast Network. I'm Josh Bailey, and joined tonight by my side is Anthony Lopez as Bryce Conover hits a three. Frederick up 3-0. Like I said, I'm Josh Bailey, joined by Anthony Lopez. And Anthony, Frederick just came off their first playoff win in 8 years. How do they carry that momentum tonight?
I think Frederick really needs to focus on their defense and their ball handling skills. Last game against Severance, there was a lot of fouls when it came down to carries and stuff like that.
Yeah, certainly. Frederick definitely got into some foul trouble, and we'll hope that they stay out of that tonight. At the line for the Jaguars, that's Bodie Anderson, number 5 for Devlin. So Frederick out to a quick start. Bryce Conover, who had a couple of threes last game, knocks one down in the early going here. But it looks like Jaguars are about to tie this up after a foul on a three-point attempt.
Really, I think Frederick needs to stay away from those fouls when it comes down to physical contact. We give up a lot of points that way, and they won't look pretty in the end. Absolutely,
don't want to give up free points. And here's Bryce Conover. 5 early points for Conover, and Frederick out to a 5-2 lead.
Beautiful layup by Conway. That was just brilliant.
Layup won't go for number 13, Troy Benko. Here's Conway inside. Oh, swatted! Max Grant got a piece of it. And here's Jaguars the other way on the run out. Three-pointer's no good.
Layup by Elijah.
But a floater will go for Elijah Guzmos. So meanwhile, here's the Warriors. Quick start from both sides. Stern will pop a three. Alex Stern!
Beautiful three from that range. That's extremely hard to do, especially from that kind of range.
3 points for Stern, the big man. He can shoot it. So here's Jaguars. See if they can respond. It's a three.
Max Grant with the three.
The bottom. Max Grant. And he's a great player. Max Grant knocks it down. That's 3 points. 8-7. Only 2 minutes have gone by here in the first quarter. Here's Harry Sang. And Conway will reset. Pretty big crowd tonight. Obviously, I mentioned it earlier, but first playoff win for Frederick in a long while, and the crowd is happy to see it.
I think Frederick should really stay away from those threes as of right now. I think the main priority is still supposed to be driving up the hoop. Kind of a couple of missed threes up here, and
How about that? Number 13, Troy Benko, had an open layup, but they call it a travel as he was faking the shot. So here's Conway the other way. And Conway will try to get the offense set up. Inside, he'll fake a couple of times. It's stolen. Picked off by number 5, Bodie Anderson. Anderson running the floor. Oh, hard foul. They call an offensive foul on Anderson. Great effort by Alex Stern to draw that offensive foul.
They got to be careful with that. You can't get that physical and drive yourself against the player, as they will get hurt in the process.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely right. Ooh. Oh, what happened there? Conway fell down, and the pass is picked off by number 2, Elijah Guzmos. And Guzmos all the way in.
Effortlessly driving his way up the hoop. Frederick coming down.
How about that? Jaguars take the lead, 9-8. Here's Conway inside. Tough shot for Conway, won't go. Stern airballs the shot, and there's Guzmos the other way. Jaguars running the floor. Inside, it was swatted by Conover, and he saves it in. Here's Conway. Oh, hard foul on Conover.
Pretty aggressive start. That's a lot of fouls to begin the first quarter with.
Certainly. I mean, Sweet 16 basketball, you really gotta, they're playing their hearts out, and clearly that's showing on the court as, they're giving it their all.
For sure.
Foul will go on number 13. That's Troy Benko, the senior. And here we go. We got some players checking in. Luke Justice, Frederick's leading scorer, as well as Jacob Lovins. So what have you noticed in the first, early going minutes of this quarter?
I've noticed a lot of fouls. Both Frederick and Devlin giving up points here in the first quarter, all because of fouls.
Yeah, they're just drawing back, punches back and forth, and I have a feeling this is going to be a bloodbath all the way through. So
certainly.
So here we go. It's Devlin inside. Oh, swatted by Justice. Jaguars will keep the ball, but great defensive effort by Luke Justice.
Truly, I think Frederick really has in the bag when it comes to the defense. Then again, just avoiding that physical contact there.
Oh, stolen by Conway. And Conway loses it out of bounds.
And like I mentioned at the start of this game, they really need to focus on their ball control.
Yeah, you need to get good offensive possessions if you're going to win this one. So
certainly.
So here is Conway. 9-9 in the early going. Drawing back blows from both sides. These two teams are both fired up. Making a deep playoff run into the Sweet 16. Whoever wins this game will face the winner of Riverdale Ridge and Meade. That game is happening tonight as we speak. Here's Lovins inside. And the referees will call an offensive foul on Jacob Lovins.
Then again, these fouls are drawing like crazy, and it's only the first quarter of this match.
Yeah, so tough break for the Warriors. Instead, it'll be Devlin Jaguars heading the other way.
This crowd getting riled up.
Here's number 11, Nick Vicanti. First time we called his name tonight. Miscue on the pass, and it's Frederick the other way. It's stolen away by number 22, Braden Shearer.
Back and forth battle here.
Yeah, no team can really get a clean offensive possession off, can they?
True.
Got a three-pointer for the Jaguars. And that's number 5, Bodie Anderson. He stares down the Frederick faithful as he knocks down a three. It's 12-9, and we got 3:40 to go in the first.
They really need to guard Anderson as best as they can. Anderson is their leading shooter for Devlin here, and he can be a real problem for Frederick.
Yeah, first time we've called his name tonight. Bodie Anderson is the leading scorer for this team. As Luke Justice and one. Luke Justice, Frederick's leading scorer, with a chance to tie this game up in the early going.
So far, 5 fouls. A lot of physical contact here, and both teams really need to work on just not holding on to the other player or even get that slight push in.
Yeah, both teams are really fired up, aren't they? Looks like the foul will be on Bodie Anderson, who we just mentioned. Bodie Anderson's the senior. And, we mentioned it earlier, but he averages 13 points a game for this team. If Frederick's going to stop the Jaguars, they really need to limit Bodie Anderson's shots because, as we just saw, he knocked down that corner three, and, he really has the ability to take over this game. So
he'll take the shot any opening he has. Frederick here.
So here's Justice. Justice misses the free throw. Tough break for the Warriors. Still 2 points on the possession. But here is Max Grant. Devlin running the offense, almost out of bounds. And it's stolen by Lovins. Outlet pass to Sang, inside Harry Sang.
Sinks
on the fast break. Great pass by Justice. So Frederick just took the lead back. It's 13-12. We got under 3 to go in the first quarter.
Getting Harry Singh in that opening right there. Wide open. Just 3 points.
Yeah, 3 points. If you get those open layups, most of the time they're going to go in.
For sure.
So Frederick's gotta take control of that. Loose ball. But Guzmas will take control of it. Elijah Guzmas. Inside, pivots around. Tough fadeaway. And it's no good. Conway the rebound.
Especially a shot like that being guarded by 2 men on Frederick with an exceptional defense on Frederick's end. That's really hard.
Here's Justice will pull. Justice! Oh, Luke Justice blowing kisses to the Jaguar crowd.
Brilliant shot by Luke Justice. He is really exceptional when it comes down to those threes.
Oh yeah, Justice easily one of the best shooters on this team. Definitely. And he just proved it right there. Meanwhile, we got a 3 for the Jaguars. No good, Frederick ball.
Tough break for Devlin right there. Really losing this possession. It's the ongoing back and forth battle when it comes down to possession here.
So here we go, 16-12. Warriors on a pretty good run. Storming head by Luke Justice. Luke Justice, you know, we talked about him earlier, but he is truly an exceptional shooter for this team.
Definitely.
He averages, you know, just shy of 14 points a game. So we'll see what he can do tonight. Frederick's going to need him if they're going to move on to the Elite Eight. Here's Rylan Cram. Cram's pass is tipped, but Justice will maintain. Harry Sang, has he moved inside? Harry Sang!
Wonderful shot by Singh there. Truly being guarded by 2 men right now by Devlin. Exceptional offense right there.
Great shot by Harry Sang. And we got a drive inside. Kick out 3 for the Jaguars. No good. Really good ball movement, but nothing to show for it. Here's Stern. Oh, they call a travel on Alex Stern.
Like I mentioned before, at the beginning of this first quarter, Frederick really needs to focus on that ball movement.
So we got 51.5 to go in the first. No timeouts thus far. You know, both teams going full head of steam. And you'll love to see it. So the fouls will slow down. Do you think it'll pick up back up pretty soon?
Truly, with this kind of movement by both teams, I think fouls are going to rack up like crazy.
Missed by the Jaguars. Aldana the rebound, but it's stolen back. Aldana with the swat.
Exceptional.
Mateus Aldana. Here's Justice. Oh, no good, but the putback by Rylan Cram. Great hustle by number 3, Cram.
Cram there for the rebound.
And we got a timeout for Devlin Jaguars. It's 20-12 here on the FHS Broadcast Network. Hey folks, welcome back to the FHS Broadcast Network, where tonight we have the Sweet 16 coverage of the Colorado 4A playoffs. Frederick taking on Devlin Jaguars. So Frederick jumped out to a 20-12 lead. It looks like there's some clock issues, but we have 21.0 to go in the first quarter. What does Frederick need to do to close out this quarter?
Frederick needs to keep striving with that defense. I think they're playing exceptional when it comes down to the defense, but when it comes down to offense, they need to prevent having the ball stolen from both ends.
Yeah, no, it's been a sloppy game thus far from both sides. I think you mentioned that, you know, Frederick's defense has been pretty good. You know, they've limited Bodie Anderson, their best player, from really getting into the game. Obviously, he had a 3 earlier, but, you know, if they keep playing good defense, they should be able to, you know, maintain possession of this lead. So we got 3 seconds left. And there's a charge foul to end the quarter. So that'll do it for the first quarter. Your Frederick Warriors on top 20-12 here on the FHS Broadcast Network. Hey folks, welcome back to the FHS Broadcast Network. Josh Bailey joined alongside by Anthony Lopez, where we have your Frederick Warriors taking on the Jaguars of Devlin. But that'll do it for the first quarter. So stick with us here on the FHS Broadcast Network. We'll be back right after this. Hey folks, welcome back to the FHS Broadcast Network. Josh Bailey joined alongside Anthony Lopez. We got Sweet 16 coverage right here at FHS. So here we go, Frederick up 20-12. You know, pretty stout first quarter, at least defensively for the Warriors, but you know, it was a chippy game early on. What does Frederick need to do to, you know, maintain those fouls?
Like I mentioned previously, when it comes down to defense and stuff, avoiding all contact and keeping your hands up is key. I think Frederick is trying too much to get steals involving physical contact, and that's how they get those fouls in.
You bring up a good point, because you know it's a risky play to try to get a steal, because you could either get burned or, you know, draw a foul or commit a foul, of course. But so there's a travel for Devlin. Looks like Frederick will be inbounding. There is a stoppage of game. The ref checking in with the scores table. Don't really know what's going on. So some of the other leaders for this Devlin team, obviously we mentioned Bodie Anderson. He leads with 13 points a game, but Troy Benko averages 10.2 rebounds a game, and then Max Grant, number 3, has 3 assists a game and 3 steals per game. So Max Grant, sort of the Swiss Army knife for this team, sort of doing it all. And Troy Benko holding down the anchor and the post.
Yeah, definitely. Meanwhile, on Frederick, we have Luke Justice as our leading scorer. 13.5 on the average scores. When it comes down to Luke Justice, he's an exceptional player, and I don't really think you can guard a player like him. He's great at what he does.
Yeah, he's very crafty. He's always shifty because, you know, obviously he's lethal from three-point range, but I mean, he has the ability to make contested layups, acrobatic layups, and so he's a threat from both sides of the court, which is what makes him so hard to guard.
Definitely.
So here's Stern. Stern inside, coast to coast for Alex Stern.
Wonderful layup by Stern. Really being able to drive up that hoop and put the ball up like that, exceptional.
Yeah, I was surprised that nobody really guarded him until, you know, all the way up to the rim.
Right.
And, you know, sort of defensive miscue for Devlin.
Definitely.
Tipped away by Conover. Justice with the steal. Justice behind the back. And Stern will finish.
Stern putting these layups like crazy. It's unbelievable.
How about that pass from Luke Justice behind the back?
It was a great pass. I think there was a little bit of miscommunication there on offense as it bounced off one of our own players, but Stern right there for the layup. That was exceptional.
So Frederick doubling the score of Devlin. It's 24-12. As both the student sections are jawing back and forth. There's Jaguars trying to go inside. So we got a foul on the Warriors. Max Grant went up for the layup, and he's hurt. Max Grant landed hard on his wrist, and he grimaces in pain. But he'll shoot 2 anyway. Tough play for the Warriors. You think it could have been either an offensive or defensive foul?
They could have gone both ways. I think what we saw right now, it definitely should have been an offensive foul, but that doesn't seem to be the case.
And how about Grant sacrificing his body to get the shot up? He'll be shooting too, and obviously we hope he's okay.
Truly.
So, chippy game in the early going in the second quarter. And here is Grant. Grant sinks it. Looks like we got some substitutions. So Elijah Guzmas will check out. Incoming for him is Nick Vincotti. So here's Grant. And Grant will knock both of them down. Oh, it's stolen by Grant. Great hustle. And the layup is good for Troy Banco.
Wonderful layup right there, being able to drive with the hoop and put it up like that.
Yeah, no, offensive miscommunication for the Warriors. Couldn't get the rebound. As Grant commits a foul on Ryland Cram. So fouls both ways. Cram will be shooting too.
Like I said, Frederick really needs to keep their hands up, but here it was on Devlin, coming in with 8 fouls in this second quarter.
That'll be the first on Grant. And as we mentioned, he averages the most assists and steals on the team, so it's key that he stays in this game. Here's Cram. And Cram will knock it down. Looks like Mateus Aldana will check in for Luke Justice. 25-16, 6:34 to go in the second quarter. And the layup is good for Ryland Cram. He'll check out. So some good minutes from Cram. He had a putback earlier in this one. And he sinks 2 free throws. Here is Max Grant. Grant will penetrate. Kick out 3 for the Jaguars. And they sink it. Nick Van Conti, number 11 for the Jaguars, with a good 3.
Fortunate for Frederick, leaving a man wide open. And being able to sink that 3 from that range.
Oh, Conover hits the backboard, but that's the only thing the ball will hit, as Devlin was bringing it back down the other way. Here's Grant. Swings it over, good offensive ball movement. Oh, crafty layup for Troy Benko. And Devlin with a bit of a run. Here is Aldana. Conway, swing pass over to Mateus Aldana. Aldana inside, strong move. No good for Aldana. 2-on-1 the other way for the Jaguars. And they call an offensive foul. Great hustle by Harry Sang.
That was a dirty hit right there, really using the body to push the player out of his own way.
Yeah, to the point where it's taken out Harry Sang. That's not a defensive foul. At that point, you're attacking the other player. So here is Harry Sang. We got some full court press from the Jaguars. Interesting tactic in the early going of the second. Nothing Harry Sang can't handle. Here's Conover, free throw line extended. Conover inside. And Bryce Conover. Beautiful turnaround fade. And Frederick up 28-21.
Beautiful shot by Conover. He truly is an exceptional player for Frederick.
Stolen by Conway. Here's Harry Sang. Transition 3. Tough break for the Warriors. You know, Harry Sang could have had an open layup, but it was a tough pass to Correll.
A little bit of miscommunication there on the offense.
So Frederick up 28-21. Good run so far for the Jaguars in the second. And stolen by Conway. Conway swings it to Aldana. Aldana is fouled hard by number 5, Bodie Anderson.
Great effort there. Really driving for the foul right there. I mean, he could have had the shot if the hand wasn't in the way, but nonetheless, 3 points for Frederick here.
Yeah, let's see if Aldana can hit these. That's the third foul on Bodie Anderson. He's in trouble because he is their leading scorer. If he fouls out, that's a tough break for this Jaguar team. So Anderson will check out, and he's hanging his head.
Like I mentioned, 3 points, but Frederick really has to be able to hit those, especially from the penalty line. Yeah,
Aldana's got to hit that, but you got to live with, those misses. Aldana misses both. So no good on both free throws. Here was Grant the other way. Grant with some shifty moves. Conway, relentless defensive pressure. And possession heading the other way for the Warriors.
Again, with these fouls coming in like out of nowhere.
Yeah, not sure what that play was, at least from the officiating standpoint. Nonetheless, we got 4:10 to go. It's 28-21 in the second quarter of this Sweet 16. Here's Mateus Aldana. Aldana travels. Referees will call the travel on Mateus Aldana. And we got a timeout for Devlin. It's 28-21 here on the FHS Broadcast Network. Hi folks, welcome back to the FHS Broadcast Network, where we're bringing you live coverage of your Frederick Warriors taking on the Devlin Jaguars. Warriors coming off their first playoff win since 2014, and they're looking to advance even further, which right now they're on track. They're up 28-21. We got 3:57 to go in the second quarter. What does Frederick need to do to maintain this lead?
Once again, I think their defense is very solid, but when it comes down to those offensive steals and being able to drive down the court, I think they really need to focus on being able to put the ball up instead of being sidetracked on where the ball is going.
So, shot won't go for Braden Shear, but on the rebound, Mateus Aldana committed a foul, and the ball will stay with Devlin. So let's see how the inbounds play works. And it's stolen by Conway. And Conway loses it out of bounds. Great defensive pressure from Max Grant, but Warriors will take ball.
It's that ball handling, like I mentioned before, with these travels and just getting the ball out of bounds. It really isn't helping Frederick out in the long run.
Yeah, so a little bit of defensive pressure on the inbound, but Conway will control it. And here's Conway inside. Penetration kicks out Aldana. Here's Harry Sang. Harry Sang with an opening. And won't go for Harry Sang. Tough shot. He took it anyway. And Frederick will pay for it. It's really not a lot of offensive momentum for the Jaguars. I mean, Frederick has been relentless defensively. I mean, how about Jacoby Conway? Leads this team with steals. He has 3 steals a game. And right there, could have been another one. Instead, it's a foul on Conway.
Looks like physical contact. You can hear the crowd here in the background booing it off.
So Conway will have a seat, and in comes Rylan Cram, which might not be the worst thing of the Warriors, as Cram has had a pretty good game. Inside cut by Grant. Grant all the way to the rim.
Tough break, but a wonderful layup on Devlin's end.
Yeah, that was a good shot by Max Grant. Frederick really couldn't stop his high vertical. Here's Conover inside. Tough shot for Conover, but he gets his own miss. Back up. Oh, it's good.
Exceptional rebound by Conover and being able to put the ball up for 2 points. That was amazing.
Yeah, how about that hustle play for Conover? You'll have to see it. Here's Max Grant. Grant inside. Oh, Grant. Acrobatic finish for Max Grant. And it's 30-23. We got 2:15 to go.
Being able to put up points like that and drawing the foul, that's exceptional work by Max Grant.
Yeah, not sure how he got that shot up. I mean, he was fouled. He switched the ball to his right hand and still got the shot up. And he's been, the bright spot for this Jaguar team. Can't seem to hit the free throw. And here is Jacob Lovins. Lovins inside. All the way up, but Jacob Lovins can't seem to hit it. It was a good look, and Lovins is 6'4", but oh well.
So close. Amazing defense by Devlin.
Grant to the cup. It's a miss. Stern the rebound. Here's Graham on the run out. Graham inside. Kicks out. Stern. Stern and one. Alex Stern draws the contact, and he hits the shot anyway.
Exceptional player, being able to strive up that hoop, putting up the points, and drawing the foul. Amazing work.
Beautiful play by Stern. That's the first foul on number 24, Max Monroe. So 32-25, just when you thought Devlin was gaining some offensive momentum, Frederick punches right back. Inside, another and one. How about that play from Elijah Guzmas? Back-to-back and ones in this game.
Both teams being able to put up points here and drawing fouls. This is exceptional right here.
Yeah, pretty exciting game thus far as both teams are really running the floor.
For sure.
And, you love to see it despite, Devlin scoring some points. But free throw is good by Elijah Guzmas. And Frederick's lead whittles down to 4 points at 32-28. Under 2 minutes to go until halftime. Here's Stern. Kicks out Cram. Cram inside. Kick out Lovins. It's a three. No good. But Cram follows the rebound and he gets it. Here's Lovins. Oh, picked off. That's number 2, Elijah Guzmas. Guzmas inside. Tough layup. Won't go. Conover the board. And here's Lovins. Gets a Conover. Can't seem to hit the three. Luke Justice steps back. No good for Justice.
Bit of a shootout there and not being able to score anything here.
Yeah, shooting festival here in the second quarter.
Definitely.
Here's Guzmas inside. Oh, beautiful feed. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Stern secures the rebound. This Frederick team's got to be gassed. I mean, they're running up and down the court. Stern inside. Stern will collect it and score.
Stern really using his height there to drive for the layup. That was
errant pass. Stolen by Conover. Justice. No call. Could have been a foul and the crowd is booing. Here's Grant inside. Grant to the cup. No good. Justice with 1 second to go. Oh! Luke Justice won't be able to hit it, but Frederick, a 34-28 in the Sweet 16. Crowd is on their feet as Frederick will head to the locker room. And that's where we'll be when we come back. Frederick up 34-28 here on the FHS broadcast. Hey folks, welcome back to the FHS Broadcast Network, where we have second half coverage of your Frederick Warriors taking on the Devlin Jaguars. Hey, Josh Bailey joined alongside Anthony Lopez. Anthony, what did you see in that first half from Frederick that helped them take this lead of 34-28?
I definitely saw a lot of fouls when it came down to physical contact, but I saw exceptional offense from Bryce and multiple Frederick players in that first half. I think Devlin really needs to improve on that defense, but overall this has been an amazing ball game.
Absolutely. So we got a miss on the front end for the Warriors. Meanwhile, here's Max Grant taking possession of the ball. Grant inside. Grant will score. Max Grant making his presence known. He's had a pretty good game thus far, and here's Conway the other way. And Conway coast to coast. So Grant and Conway trade buckets in the early going.
Frederick answering back with their own layup there. That was great.
One player of note back in the game is Bodie Anderson. He has 3 fouls early on, and he had to sit most of the first half, but he's back in action. So here's Shearer driving inside, kick out Guzmas. As he moves, won't shake Alex Stern, and here's Max Grant. Grant looking to set up any offense, but not much going. Here's Anderson. And we got a 3-pointer on the way from Guzmas. Pretty good start to the game for the Jaguars.
Beautiful passing there.
Oh, Conway had a Euro step inside, but it's no good. Ball will stay with Frederick. It's a beautiful shot by Elijah Guzmas. And he's had a pretty big game as well. They're going to need him for the end of this.
Definitely.
As Aldana drops in 2 points for Frederick, it's 38-33, 6:12 to go here on the FHS Broadcast Network.
A lot of layups here and there so far in the second half.
Stern almost got the steal. It's Guzmas inside. Guzmas no good. And he winds up with the ball. Frederick can't get a rebound. And bad pass can't be corralled by number 13, Troy Benko, without stepping out of bounds.
Wasn't watching his feet there. Accidentally stepped out of bounds when he didn't really mean to.
Yeah, he hit that line, and ref was quick to blow the whistle. So here we go. Frederick back the other way. We got 5:49 to go in this third quarter. Alex Stern inside, open layup. Bodie Anderson sort of bailed defensively before Stern was able to get the shot up, and it was an easy deuce
As if
for
Devlin
Alex Stern.
didn't even bother to defend there. They just gave him the points.
So here is number 0, Kellen Olson. First time we've called his name tonight. We'll see how he does. Bad pass is corralled by Olson. Kick out Guzmas. And Shearer controls it. Olsen peeked the rim for a 3. Instead, he'll drive in. Lost the ball on the way up, but kicks out. It's a 3 for Braden Shearer. Not sure how that ended up being a scoring possession for the Jaguars. It was scuffed from the very beginning, but somehow Olsen was able to corral the pass.
Almost played off as a disaster there, and Frederick could have easily gotten the ball.
Anderson. Oh, Anderson almost with an and one layup. But he'll be shooting too. It's 40-36, and Jaguars closing the gap early on, aren't they?
For sure. I think Frederick really needs to up on that defense. They were doing pretty great in the first half, but it seems like they're letting off right now.
Yeah, so Bodie Anderson hasn't been able to really get going. I mean, he had a 3 earlier in the game, but we'll see how he does on these. First one no good for Anderson, and we got some subs checking in. And Olsen, in his short time span, he had an assist, and now he checks out. In comes number 3, Max Grant. And rowdy crowd fired up. And Anderson will drain it. So 3-point game, just a 1-possession game, and so far a pretty good comeback mounted for the Jaguars. Grant with the steal. Grant will pull back. Oh, stolen right back by Justice.
Bit of a back and forth here.
Justice, it's Aldana. Aldana with the layup. Wow, what a pass by Justice.
Amazing effort.
Nearly blocked by Braden Shear. Oh, spin move Anderson. And one for Anderson. Wow.
What a shot.
And crowd not happy with that call. Could have been an offensive foul. And Stern will protest it, but won't change the fact that Bodie Anderson will shoot one from the line. It's 42-39 and a chance to close the gap even further. That's the third foul on Stern. And he's got to maintain composure.
Definitely. I think this defense is slipping up a bit.
Here's Aldana. Can't hit the three, but Conway the rebound. Stolen by number 13, Troy Benko. There's Grant. Starter steps at free throw line extended. Grant inside. Almost another and one for Max Grant, and you gotta feel that the momentum is changing here in the early going of the third quarter.
Definitely stepping up their game previously, and to me it seems like Frederick's giving up on their offense here. They really need to stop taking those shots that are unnecessary.
So we got a timeout, and Frederick, gonna try to reset. It's 42-40 here on the FHS broadcast. Hey, welcome back to the FHS Broadcast Network. Hey, Warriors, does a supportive space of fellow artists sound appealing to you? Well, National Art Society may just be the place for you. From 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. after school on Tuesdays, Frederick artists meet in the art room to listen to music, improve their skills, and make progress on projects, all while having fun doing it. With Mr. Steele and Miss Lesage as supervisors, anyone is welcome to join from beginners to experienced. Don't hesitate to join us. We'd love to see you there. So here we go, 42-40, and momentum has quickly shifted here in the third quarter. How does Frederick respond to this, sort of burst of scoring from the Jaguars?
Frederick really needs to stop taking those unnecessary shots from that three-point line, as they aren't going in and isn't helping Frederick at all. As Devlin is quick to rebound and then score points of their own.
Yeah, and they gotta make sure they hold down the fort defensively against Max Grant and Bodie Anderson. Both of them, sort of going off tonight. As the game is now tied, we got a tie ball game, 42-42. Here on the FHS Broadcast Network, 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Here is Justice, top of the key. Swings over to Conover. Conover inside. Kick out Aldana. Out to Hurry Sang, he'll drive. Really great defensive pressure from the Jaguars. Here is Justice. Oh, Justice! Nearly a highlight reel layup, but he gets fouled in the process, and Luke Justice will be shooting two from the line.
It was close. Luke was definitely looking for the layup there, but he'll be taken to the free throw line.
Yeah, it would have been a really nice, sort of jelly layup as the ball went up and under before he was able to, swing it up to the backboard. So that'll be the third foul on number 13 at Troy Benko, and we've called his name a lot because he's had some really good defensive highlights. But yeah, both teams sort of getting in foul trouble, and we'll see how that affects the end of this game. Frederick back out to a lead. It's 44-42. Well, you certainly can't feel good about that after a really good comeback by Devlin. So here's Grant. Grant swings it. It's Anderson. Oh! Bodie Anderson. Basketball gods won't let that one fall. Here's Cram inside. And they call a travel. They call a travel on number 3, Rylan Cram. Interesting call there. Would have been a really good play for Cram. As Frederick, you know, they really need to jump out to a bigger lead if you want to feel secure about this.
For sure. And
remember, you know, the season is on the line. If they lose, their season is over. As there's a foul on number 2, Elijah Guzmas.
Again, these fouls will eat Frederick's team alive if they keep letting this happen.
Absolutely. Yeah, you know, you can't let those fouls pick up. That's the first one on Rylan Cram. That was a generous call. I believe it might have been on Aldana, but they called a foul on Cram. That's another foul. And this time it'll be a shooting one. Nick Vinconti will be shooting 2 from the line. That's the second foul on Cram in just a short period of time. So
it's not looking good on Frederick's defense.
And Vinconti sinks it. Vinconti's a junior. It's a great play right there by Vinconti. Here's Rylan Cram. Kicks it over Conover. Open layup for Bryce Conover.
Great switch and pace for Frederick's offense. Conover being able to put up easy points for Frederick.
Inside is Anderson.
Unfortunately, definitely coming back and answering with their own layup.
So great play. Here's Cram. Kicks it over to Aldana. Aldana stuffed. So foul on the play. It's 46-46. We'll take a break here on the FHS Broadcast Network. Hey folks, welcome back to the FHS Broadcast Network. Hey, while we were on break, Jaguars scored 2 points. But not much has happened since then. We got 1:16 to go here in the third. Here's Anderson. Drives inside. Crafty layup by Anderson. Won't fall. It's Conover on the rebound. Great outlet pass to Harry Sang. Sang inside. No good. But a foul on the play.
Excellent work right there by Frederick being able to drive up the hoop, but fortunately no points were put up, but we'll be spotted at the foul line here.
Let's see what Harry Sang can do. It's 46-48. And Devlin with the lead. So Frederick got to mount a comeback at this point. What do they do here?
I think Frederick really needs to keep up the momentum on the offense, getting those steals in and rebounds at any chance they possibly can and put up points.
Here's Harry Sang. He can't hit any of the free throws. We got under a minute to go in the third quarter. Max Grant bringing it down. Frederick's got to get a couple of stops right here. Shear will drive. Gets it over to Guzmas. Guzmas fouled. Or is it? They call an offensive foul. Harry Sang will inbound. We got 38.9. Excuse me, 38.8. That'll be the first foul on Guzmas. Bullet pass over to Luke Justice. Oh, Justice was stuffed. They call a foul and Justice shaken up. Foul will go on number 13, Troy Penko. But he's happy about that play. That was a nasty block on Luke Justice, who's shooting 2 from the line.
For sure, great defense on Devlin's end, but once again, not being able to keep their hands off the offense of Frederick, giving up points right there on the free throw line.
And the Devlin crowd chanting, "Troy is your daddy," trying to mock Luke Justice. So 35.9. Frederick has a chance to tie it. It's 47-48. Luke Justice, with the pending free throw, could tie this thing all up at 48. And he does. Good play from Justice.
Exceptional work by Justice, being able to focus with this rowdy crowd here in the background.
Here he goes, Max Grant. Penetrates inside. Nearly stolen by Sang. Picked up by Cram. An easy layup for Harry Sang. And Frederick will take the lead. We got 10 seconds to go in the third. Tipped away. But Devlin will keep possession of the ball. We got 11.6 to go in the third.
Exceptional defense on Frederick and being able to quickly switch from defense to offense and being able to put up easy points. That was amazing.
Here we go, number 11, Nick Viconti kicks it over to Grant. 6 seconds in the third. Grant all the way in. Oh, crafty layup. And that'll do it for the third quarter. All knotted up at 50 apiece here on the FHS Broadcast Network. Hey folks, welcome back to the FHS Broadcast Network, where we got Sweet 16 coverage, all tied up at 50 apiece between Frederick and Devlin. Here's Anderson inside. Oh, Anderson with a crafty layup, but it's no good. O'Donnell the rebound. And there's Harry Sang. Sang kicks over to Stern. And Stern swings it over. Here's Sang. Open three. No good for Harry Sang. And here's Devlin the other way. Grant will control. Grant swings it over for Conti. And they'll reset. Oh, and they call a foul on Harry Sang.
These fouls coming in like crazy from both teams. This was unpredictable at this point. You don't know if the play will actually continue or it'll be a foul.
Yeah, so Harry Sang will try to dispute the call, but either way, that's his first foul. And it looks like Devlin's in the bonus. They'll be shooting a 1-and-1. Here is Grant with a chance to reclaim the lead for the Jaguars. And he does. Max Grant, how good has he been tonight? I mean, he sort of carried the offense while Brody Anderson was out of the game.
True. I mean, he is the backbone of this team as of right now, and he's really the main scorer, and he's really bringing this game back.
So Devlin up by 2. Here's Conway. Let's see what Conway can do. He hasn't had a huge game thus far, but that could change in the final period of this game. Here's Stern. Crafty layup! And one for Alex Stern. Great shot, and the crowd loves it. Second foul on Nick Vacanti.
Fouls back-to-back, but that was an amazing drive.
Yeah, not sure how he was able to get that shot up. I mean, it was defended well, but he was able to spin around and sort of corral it into the basket. And Frederick will take back the lead, 53-52. We got 6:48 to go. And the final period of this Sweet 16 matchup. Here's Grant, fakes inside. Kick out, Anderson, fakes the pass. Oh, alley-oop to Elijah Guzmas. A gorgeous play for the Jaguars.
Great effort there. Frederick really needs to step up that defense and not let those plays happen.
So Conway swings it over, almost lost it. Here's Stern, can he do it again? Harry Sang a 3. No good. Aldana can't get the rebound. Here's Grant running the floor. Grant kicks out. Great ball movement. Inside, here's Anderson. A tumble in the middle of the court ends in an offensive foul. Alex Stern taking the charge. Had a really good game tonight. You gotta love the hustle from Alex Stern.
You can feel the aggression, and both teams really want to win.
So Frederick's still down 53-54. We got 5:50 to go. 5:50 from either the end of the season or a matchup in the Elite Eight. Oh, Justice smokes the layup. Oh, and he throws a pick. Here's Max Grant. Grant all the way to the rim. Air balls. And somehow Devlin can't get the bucket. But they'll reset. Here's Guzmas. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Elijah Guzmas.
This may be trouble here for Frederick, leaving a player like that wide open. That's no good.
And Frederick slowly losing their grip on this game. They're down 53-57. Here's Grant. A bucket could really, take Frederick out of this one. Here's Scherer. Kicks out Anderson. Grant inside. And Grant. Swatted by Aldana! Great play by Mateus Aldana. Conover inside. Spins around, lost it. Frederick's got to reset. They need a bucket right here. And we got a timeout from Coach Conway, down 53-57, but Frederick with a chance to come back here on the FHS broadcast. Hey folks, welcome back to the FHS Broadcast Network. Hey Warriors, the girls' golf season is fast approaching, and the team is looking for fun, positive, and inspiring girls to join the program. There's no experience required, and the team could use you. Contact Coach DeSantis at DeSantis_Christopher at svvsd.org. So here we go, Frederick, slowly losing their grip on this game. They're down by 4. It's 53-57. And if they can't turn things around, this could be the end of their season. Here's Justice. Swings over Conway. Really stout defense from the Jaguars. Justice inside. Pass is too strong. And Devlin ends up with the ball. Grant with some nice moves. Kicks out as Guzmas. Grant will pop a 3. No good, all down on the board. Frederick's got to go. Luke Justice draws the foul.
Up to this point, I think Devlin scoring on these fouls is going to be trouble for them. They're going to lose their grip on this game.
So here we go. Fourth foul. That'll be the fourth foul on Bodie Anderson. I mean, not that he's been, an amazing player tonight, but he is the backbone of this team. And it hurts to lose him.
Definitely does.
He won't check out. There's only 3:52 to go in the fourth. And Frederick down by 4. Justice needs to hit this free throw. And Justice will sink it. So 54-57, it's a one-score game. And 4 minutes away from the end of one of these team seasons. There's Guzmas inside. Grant will reset. Max Grant, top of the key. Great defensive pressure. Guzmas an open 3. It's off. Oh, but Grant gets the board. Holy smokes, a tough layup for Grant. And Frederick squandering away this game. Conway inside. Jacoby Conway. Brilliant layup. We got 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go.
Amazing effort from both teams here.
Offense run to perfection there for Devlin. And they're up by 5, 56-51, here on the FHS Broadcast Network. Hey folks, welcome back to the FHS Broadcast Network. We got a slugfest here between Frederick and Devlin. It's 56-61 in favor of the Devlin Jaguars. Hey Warriors, the Frederick High School cheerleading team will be hosting tryouts for the 2022-2023 season on April 4th through April 9th. Please join us for an informational meeting on Tuesday, March 1st at 7 p.m. in the FHS Commons to meet the coaches and learn more about what it means to be an FHS cheerleader. For more information, please check out our Instagram at Frederick High Cheer or contact Coach V at Vincent_Rebecca at svvsd.org. We look forward to seeing you at tryouts. So here we go. Frederick down by 5. There's only 3 minutes to go, and if they aren't careful, they're going to lose this game to Devlin.
Definitely. Frederick needs to work on that defense, but the offense has had a significant improvement from the beginning of this half.
Ball is tipped away from Conway, but Frederick will maintain possession. I mean, they really need to score. It's hard to mount a 5-point comeback in the late going of this game. We'll see if they can score it all. Inside Conover. Misses the bunny. Oh my goodness, Conover. Oh, disaster for the Warriors, but he gets fouled.
A simple error like that can lead to the end of Frederick's career, but thankfully they got fouled.
Yeah, how does Conover miss those 2 easy shots?
I don't know.
I mean, I suppose the pressure was mounting. And Conover hits the front end of the rim on the free throw. They really need these points.
Definitely here, they're starting to choke up a bit, and that cannot happen with these crucial minutes left of the game.
Conover's got to hit this one. Frederick down 56-61. And he does. So down by 4. Frederick needs to stop and to score for the rest of the way on this one. Good defense, but they get it past. Here's Guzmas. Oh, reverse layup. Thing of beauty for the Jaguars. Here's Conway. Aldana to corner 3. Yes! Mateus Aldana! That's a 3 for Frederick, down 60-63.
Sensational offense.
Oh, it's stolen! And here's Conway, kicks over to Conover. Stern inside, and 1! Alex Stern, the and 1! And Frederick throwing right back!
Amazing defense and offense from Frederick. This is exactly why they're here in the playoffs.
It was exactly what Frederick needed. And Alex Stern came through. The crowd is on their feet. 5th foul for Troy Benko. And he'll exit the game. Fouls out on the night. How about that? Frederick was down by 6. But Aldana hits a 3. And Alex Stern with a chance to tie this game.
Amazing effort from Frederick. This is just beautiful.
Here is Stern. Oh, it won't go. Oh, down to the board. And Frederick with a chance to take the lead. Stern inside. Conover 3. No good. And Devlin headed the other way. Anderson. Offensive foul! Alex Stern takes a charge once again for the Warriors.
Beautiful, beautiful by Frederick. This is just absolutely amazing to watch.
Wow, Alex Stern playing his guts out for this Frederick team. That's the 5th foul for Bodie Anderson, and his night is done. Unbelievable effort to crawl their way back into this game, isn't it?
This is truly amazing to watch. I mean, Frederick really putting in that effort. They want to win and they want to beat whoever won that meet game.
So here we go. It's Conway. Ball hits the knee of number 11, Nick Vacanti. Meanwhile, let's see who won that Meade versus Riverdale Ridge game. We'll do that once we come back. 62-63. We got a timeout in the 4th quarter. Stick with us on the FHS Broadcast Network. Hey folks, welcome back to the FHS Broadcast Network. Hey, right before break I mentioned that whoever is the winner of this game will face the Meade Mavericks. Meade just beat Riverdale Ridge tonight by a score of 61-50. So, here's Conover inside! And Frederick reclaims the lead at 64-63. We got 1:30 to go. Another charge! Alex Stern! How many times tonight? Alex Stern is fired up! Pumping his fists and the crowd loves it. So here is Conover. That's the third foul on Max Grant. And referees will stop the game. Must have been a clock issue. Frederick will inbound. We got 1:26 to go. Frederick grasping onto this lead, 64-63. And the winner of this round will move on to the Elite Eight to play the Mean Mavericks. We'll see if Frederick can get it done. Here's Conway. Conover penetrating, and Frederick just trying to hold on to the ball. Conway. Oh! Tipped away from Conover. Frederick luckily will maintain possession of the ball.
This is where Frederick really needs to be careful. A foul will kill the game for them, and they will be sent back home.
Absolutely. And meanwhile, Devlin's got to, create some more defensive pressure. They got to get at least a steal, and if not a foul, if they want a chance to have another offensive possession.
Definitely.
Under a minute to play. To the Elite Eight or to the end of your season, how does Frederick walk away with this one? Foul on Conway. Conway, if he can hit these free throws, can put Frederick up by 3 points.
Devlin really slipping up here. Like I mentioned earlier, a foul can eat a team alive, and this is exactly what is happening to Devlin. Giving up points like this is not good at all.
Here we go. Conway, 2 very crucial free throws for the Frederick Warriors. And Conway hits back iron on the first. Huge, huge free throw. Got to put Frederick up by 2 if he makes it. Conway sinks the free throw. So Frederick up 65-63. We got 45 seconds to go. Grant inside looking for any space. Guzmas can't shake off Stern. And here's Grant. And a timeout for Devlin. We'll keep this one rolling. Frederick up 65-63. We got 30 seconds to go. How does Frederick keep this momentum rolling?
Frederick really needs to keep up that defense and offense. They really need to strive to the hoop and put up baskets as soon as possible. Because the moment that Devlin scores, this game will either be in their lead or it will be tied. And we might have a potential overtime here.
Certainly. And if this game does go to overtime, we'll carry that coverage.
Definitely.
Here on the FHS Broadcast Network. So how about Alex Stern? He's taken so many charges. I mean, his motor is unmatched.
An exceptional player. He is truly the backbone of this fourth quarter. This has been a crazy game so far, but I believe that he is the backbone of this team as of right now.
His hustle is just awe-inspiring.
Completely unmatched.
Here we go. Crowd is on their feet. We got a standing ovation for the Frederick Warriors as we're in the final minute of this Sweet 16 playoff game. Frederick against Devlin. Who will win in this slugfest? We got 31.7 to go. Max Grant will inbound. Gets it over to Guzmas. Grant's got to go. Inside. Crafty layup from Grant. 20 seconds. Here's Harry Sang. 20 seconds to go for Frederick. Stern inside. And we got a timeout from Coach Conway. 10 seconds to go. It's a tie ball game. 65-65. And we'll keep coverage rolling. So you have one possession left. What do you do if you're Frederick?
I say you drive up to that hoop and you put points up. anything is crucial here. Draw a foul, it doesn't matter. What happens here will decide the game, whether it goes into overtime or Frederick goes home.
Absolutely. Man, it'd be awesome if Frederick could get a shot in the next 10 seconds. It'll be tough, though. So 30 seconds left for timeout. Man, what an exciting game. This is what you love to see, playoff basketball in the Colorado 4A. Whoever wins this match will advance, and whoever loses, their season will end. And you'd hate to end it on such a night like this.
True. And I expect extreme defense coming in from Devlin if I were them.
Here we go. 65-65. We got 10 seconds to go. Conway inbounds, it's Justice. Justice with 8 seconds. Oh, Justice inside. It's swatted out of bounds. And there's 3.5 to go in this game. Holy smokes. Justice created some space, and it was denied.
Some breathing room for Frederick here, but if this game goes into overtime.
3.5 to go. We got a timeout. Timeout on the floor at 65-65. Stick with us here on the FHS Broadcast Network coming up after the break. Welcome back to the FHS Broadcast Network. We have playoff basketball here on FHS. Your Frederick Warriors taking on the Devlin Jaguars. We got 3 seconds to go in regulation. It's a tie ball game. 3 seconds for one last shot. It's Stern, top of the key, inside Conway. Oh! At the buzzer! Frederick wins it! Frederick wins it all! Frederick at the buzzer! Your Warriors on top! 67-65! Oh my goodness!
Amazing! Amazing!
Unbelievable. Frederick comes out on top 67-65. Conway with the game winner. Pandemonium ensues here at FHS. What a finish. Frederick will move on to the Elite Eight and a chance to get revenge against the Mean Mavericks.
Amazing game by both teams.
Unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. You can't even imagine. Storybook ending for the Frederick Warriors. Conway sealing the deal. Hey, tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by a talented crew of students here on the FHS Broadcast Network. I've been Josh Bailey alongside Anthony Lopez. Our director and stream operator this evening has been Chloe Gould. Our camera operator is Isaiah Klutchkowski. Hey, this will wrap up our broadcast season for basketball tonight. Hey, and we've been proud to bring you live coverage of FHS athletics this season. We'll be bringing you coverage of orchestra, girls soccer, and boys baseball starting on March 8th. Hey, I'm Josh Bailey. And for everyone here on FHS, you've been watching the Varsity Basketball on the Frederick Broadcast Network. So in the meantime, and in between time, everybody have a good day.